speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me have to take away myself. Me have to take away myself. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away myself. I have to take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I leave her relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast, episode 200. So it's very, very interesting. Today we have for you in the cook and curry, Chef Errol Sinclair, Tapioca head chef, and Dan will be coming in to give us some updates on the English League football. So stick and stay, don't go nowhere. Flavius and I will be right back. The music you're hearing in the background is none other than Tafina. Take with myself. Run go get your tea, your coffee, whatever beverage you have this time of the morning, and we'll be right back.
Take away ourselves.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Stamp out dirty minds and dirty mouths, suffering from lyrical drought. Deodorize, sucking out this song and watch this song. Hey, so give it a beat, come for clean up the corner. Skank on your feet, ready for purge out the yard. Lord, come to clean up the corner. Skank on your feet, ready for purge up the yard. Culture safer and Lord, we set the highest standard. Yeah, you're getting a treat on it, so sweet you know what fiance and who want it. Different crew I go to I go meet. Specializing wise up, rise up. Open all your eyes, not gon' kill them boogie younger in the street. So mother, father, daughter, son, no better pack up and come. Play culture lyrics we are fling down. Like you put them on the floor, we won't refuse to give you more. Long time we don't hear this, I'm sure. Comfy and chain, no mind with double of all kind. Culture I want gruesome, fine, fine. This time, so give it a beat. Comfy clean up the corner. Skank on your feet, ready for purge out the yard. Lord, God of the God, me. Comfy clean up the corner. Skank on your feet, ready for purge out the yard. Culture saver and Lord, we set the highest standard, you know. Hear them sit down, that's all no business, they take on to the dogs. Cats and rats and hogs. Mickey Mouse, dirty stuff, come out, them a chop enough. But seriously, those who empire must fall. This rock on which a DJ sing and rap was not attained by sniffing coke and smoking crack. If your brain a lapse, try go dig up some facts. All the veteran and for fun, I put this music on the map. So give it a beat. Come and clean up the town. Stamp on your feet, ready for bird of the yard. Beat, come and clean up the town. Stamp on your feet, ready for birds of the yard. Come to Saber and Lord. This is the highest standard.
Give me the beat, Tsunami, MIC, all the way up there in Boston. Flavius, what's happening in your neck of the woods this morning?
Well, I'm seeing that the sun is trying to fight its way out, but not out yet. And of course, we are still on the cool side. Back last night was downright cold.
Uh-huh.
But the morning was a bit warmer. Yeah, the morning was a bit warmer.
It's good, right? To get them, cool weather there, because let me tell you, boss, I always say I rather live in the winter season than in the summer. Somebody said, no, if you experience winter the real way, you don't want to live in a winter season. You might want to go for the summer. Because the heat is not too bad. Because you can go river, beaches, and cool down, So that's how it is.
Sometimes you can't cool down. Sometimes it's so hot, But so the difference is that Jamaican houses are not built for cold. So, you have to make sure you have the right kind of blankets or clothes or whatever to keep you warm when it comes down to this kind of temperature. But apart from that, on a normal condition, the cool night is what people want to sleep.
Yeah.
You want a cool night to sleep, because when the night is too hot, you have to put on fan or AC or something.
Miserable, man. Miserable night. The nights, them miserable.
Yeah. But you take what you get, you take it, because it's all good. It's all good.
I'm seeing some sunshine earlier, and then it dropping, and I look up like the sun got hide.
Yeah, everything is clean, and you have nice rivers running and all. I mean, you don't get better than that. You don't get better than that. You have the things when like hurricane comes and all that, the occasional earthquake, but we have been living it for a while, for a long time. So we just work with it and enjoy. I surely enjoy where I am, because it's totally green and clean air, and what I mean. Wake up and go outside and you get a nice deep breath, to make your body feel good. The birds chirping and all the different animals in the night. Nice one, very nice. Very, very nice.
Yes. So, what we have on the Did You Know today?
Okay, did you know today we are moving to Barbados? Did you know that there is the Sir Garfield Sobers Schools International Cricket, and it is played by high schools, under 19 years, and these teams are from all over the world, and it's been going on for a long time now, and of course it has the name of one of arguably the greatest cricketer of all times, Sir Garfield, who is also a national hero of Barbados. He probably was the first national hero of Barbados. Still is. But he's still going strong. But this competition started, and it is really producing, great. Let me hear you declare about it, Franco.
Did you know that there is the Garfield Sobers Cricket Tournament played in Barbados each summer among school teams from around the world. Today we're going to look at the legacy of Sir Garfield's tournament. And this will be in the form of a lecture that is being given by the chairman of the tournament, Mr. Maurice Greenidge. A series of events that followed the general election in Barbados of 1986 and resulted in the twinning of the portfolios of the Ministries of Sports and Tourism under the then Reverend Dr. Wesley Hall, now Sir Wesley Hall, formed the backdrop for the beginning of the Sir Garfield Sobers International Schools Cricket Tournament. And according to Maurice Greenidge, former sports officer of the Barbados Tourism Authority and chairman of the tournament since 1996, that 1986 ministerial realignment produced immediate returns, positive both to sports and tourism, epitomized by benefits which have been scattered far beyond the shores of the little island of Barbados. Greenidge was on Tuesday evening delivering the 8th in the series of lectures sponsored by the Barbados Museum and Historical Society under the theme Fire in Babylon. Cricket as popular culture at the Queen's Park Steel Shed. In the lecture entitled The Evolution and Impact of the Sir Garfield Sobers Cricket Tournament, Greenidge, a founding member of the Maple Club in St. James, was unequivocal in pronouncing that the tournament, and I quote, has been a tremendous success story, both in sports and in tourism, end quote. The wide-ranging discourse traced the history of the tournament from its inaugural under the guidance of Tony Arthur, then a senior manager of the Board of Tourism. The involvement of Don Codlin, a Barbadian tour operator living in England, whose idea it was to attach the name of Sir Garfield, represented a major pillar of the tournament's sustained success. Personalities. Former West Indies captain and renowned master batsman Brian Lara, who represents Fatima College of Trinidad and Tobago, is a long list of illustrious personalities who participated over the 30 years of the competition, which has attracted school teams from Britain, India, South Africa, Australia, Europe, Canada, and a number of Caribbean islands since 1986. English captain Alistair Cook, Emma Roach, Carlos Brathwaite, Dwayne Bravo, Craig Brathwaite, and Jofa Archer numbered among those to have distinguished themselves on the field. In summation, Mr. Greenidge reflected the impact of the tournament had on West Indies cricket. Was not even a consideration when it was conceptualized. West Indies cricket has reaped major benefits from Brian Lara, Roland Older, and Andy Bryan in the first tournament to the current series, which will be laying foundation for future players. He pledged the full commitment of the organizers to the continuation of the efforts to provide a safe, fair, and imaginative space for current and future schoolboys to enjoy, regardless of their levels of natural talent. And I quote, it is committed to provide the same foundation and limitless opportunity to those of a higher than average talent and those with a desire to make cricket their way of life. Accolades to Sir Gary, Tony Archer, and to Don Codlin, who had produced a beautiful cricket wicket. It is now up to us in the cricket fraternity and guardians of the gate and the generations to come to maintain it and to improve upon it, Greenwich said. That is our Did You Know for this morning.
Definitely blessed, my own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice to everyone.
Did You Know is brought to you courtesy of Slowly Jamaica, uniquely Caribbean. So in case you didn't know, now you know. So Flavius, cricket, lovely cricket.
Yeah, just a little bit
Sir
about
Garfield.
Sir Gary. Yes, I'm calling him Sir Garfield, but mostly them call him Sir Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Think of a man who is in the top tier, and when I say top tier, 1 or 2 or 3 as a batsman. And he's also in the top tier as a bowler. And in the top tier as a fielder. One of the greatest catchers of the ball and all that. That is akin to a basketball player who is doing a triple-triple.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Does everything and does everything at the highest level. I don't think the world has ever produced anybody even close to him. In fact, I spoke to him once and he told me he was always been a very good batsman, you know. But he realized he couldn't make the West Indies team as a batsman because his brother, who he claimed was a better batsman than him, I think his bigger brother, tried and was frustrated because the West Indies team was so strong for batsmen. That is when they had the 3 doubles. Beat Walcott and Worrell. So nobody couldn't, you know, push themselves in.
And them say Whitney was a better batsman than him too, Carly Smith.
Yeah, and he died, yeah. But he said what he did, he got an inspiration to get in. So him say the bowling department is not so strong as the batting department, so I'm gonna try to get in as a bowler because he's a very good bowler also. And so said, so done. He got in as a bowler because I'm saying, if I get in as a bowler, I will get to bat, and the people will see me. And he did that, and it worked out great for him. But one of the greatest things, he was a spin bowler, he was a slow bowler. Bowler, I mean, many different types of spin bowlers. And when the West Indies lost their big fast bowling pair of Charlie Griffiths, who went first because they said he had a suspect action, and I think Wesley all retired or something like that. And the West Indies needed good fast bowlers. And he took on the job as a fast bowler and opened the bowling.
So he was a fast bowler before him got to a spin bowler?
No, he was a spin bowler before.
Okay.
But he also, I don't know if he taught himself to bowl fast, but he started bowling fast as the lead bowler for the West Indies. I think that was so tremendous.
That's
so the
good.
man is different level of bowlers, best batsman. In fact, he's the first player to hit 6 sixes in a over. And the guy was bowling to him, said when it reached 3, he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do.
Him shouldn't even make the other 3 be 6 either.
He was trying not to, but the man was on fire. As the ball came, they went. I cannot imagine.
What type of bowler was he at the time? The guy who the 6-6 was he
I
tough?
I don't remember, but I cannot imagine what he would have been like playing in 2020. 2020 is all about sixes, you know. And he was master of sixes before it became, you know, important. If you usually like 6, but you know, man, play innings and make 100 or something, I'm like 2 or 3 sixes.
I mean, in the millennium year, it's all about sixes.
Yeah, because I mean, nowadays people are hitting more sixes than 4s. Like Chris Gayle, when Chris Gayle bat your ear, so I'm like 10-6 and 2-4. I'm not looking to lick 4 at all. 6s is the way to go over the fence.
But I'm wondering if is it the way the boundaries are set up now compared
Same
to
boundaries.
the boundaries
No,
back then.
No man, same boundary. You must remember, say in a test match, you know, you try to stay at the wicket as long as you can because it's 5 days. T20 is just 2 hours, 20 overs you have. So you have to make as much runs in the 20 overs as you can. So a man go out there, the most runs you can make for a ball is a 6. So that's what everybody wants. You might get out on the boundary or get caught or something, but and another thing about these 6 specialists, you know, they have been measuring the distance. Some of these people hit the ball over the top of the pavilion, you know, out on the road, dropping people's car. I mean, it's a sight to watch a good T20 game with these guys. And it's not 1 and 2 of them. You have them from all countries. You have them now. And they're strong and they're skillful. Because you have to have the skill, you know. You have to have the strength. Get the ball where you want to go. If you miss, you can get caught somewhere. But it's amazing, man. The cricket game has changed so much, you know. But they're still keeping the test cricket and they're keeping the one day. The one day was brought in because people were saying the test match was too long. So a one day has to be finished in 1 day.
More excitement. They want more excitement.
Yeah,
and
I think T20 come to kind of mirror football. You know, because football game is 2 hours, the T20 is about 3 hours. So that's the closest cricket has gotten to football, where people getting their money's worth, getting the highest level of entertainment. You have to roll with the punches, you know. You can't be, I mean, everybody likes test cricket and all that, but at times it can be very negative and very boring. Another time it can be very exciting. But T20 cannot be boring. It's always exciting. Because in 20 overs, you have to make as much runs as you can. Give you a chance to win. And there can't be any draw match like in test matches. Somebody must win. So that's why I make it so much, you know, more.
What the 1-day international? How many overs before the 1-day international used to be? It used to be what, like 30 overs before it got to 50, T20?
No, 50.
Okay.
50 overs. Each team.
So all of that cut out now. No 50 overs.
No.
It's still there?
Man, that is still.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's still a premier competition, man. About World Cup and all that. Yeah, man, it's still there.
No, I know the World Cup is different, you know.
No, man, it's still there. But what has happened now, T20, because of the football-like thing that filling the stadiums and the television rights or whatever carry money that cricket has never seen before.
All right, let me get ready for bringing Chef Sinclair this morning. So before we bring in Chef Sinclair, we're going to play a Pam Hall and then bring in Chef Sinclair this morning to our 200 podcast.
I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you to my home to be with me forever. I really love you, baby. Really love you, baby. Want you forever. Really love you, baby. Really want you, baby. I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you to my home to be with me forever. I really love you, baby. Really love you, baby. Want you forever. Really love you, baby. Really want you, baby. Love I will give you is so powerful, so special. Under your skin it will flow through your veins. My love's insane. This love I give, I just can't stop. I just can't stop. It's in your face, even when you turn your back. And just like a magnifying glass, the heat that I transmit will melt your heart. Oh, I wish that you were the man in my life. I would like to take you to my home to be with me forever. Really love you, baby. Really love you, want you forever and ever. Really want you, baby. Really want you, baby. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, forever and ever. Yeah, yeah. I know you're wondering why my love is so strong. It's 'cause I see something in you pushing me on. The day you try to chase my love away is when you know my love was meant to stay. 'Cause this love I give, I just can't stop. It's in your face, oh yeah. When you turn your back, I wish that you were the man
loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. Loving one another till the end of time. Lord, your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. In an attempt to save mankind. See Jah have the rod of correction. We cramp and paralyze Satan. We cannot be silent, have to take some action. Action, action. Yes, we have to tell every nation to spread more love and creation. You know we have to do it for our own protection. We need more love, not hate, around us every day. So we have to go down on our knees and pray. Got to be strong as we trot and go along. Keep it moving in a positive direction. Hey, hey, your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. Loving one another till the end of time. Lord, your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. In an attempt to save mankind. Say fire burn them red. Them a must be sick in the made. Why man a war and a shoot each other dead? Hey, stop the killing, I said. And I'm too much hungry to be fed. We need more love and compassion down here instead. Even though it rough, me say we can't afford to lose it. Life you want to live, me say that you have to choose it. Can't just attack if you work and prove it. Hey, even though we tough, we have to have ambition. So fight against your sister and not kill your brother, man. Cause if I war you are deal with, we can't live long. Loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind. Loving one another till the end of time. Lord, your loving it is so divine. Better keep ya on your mind.
Save mankind from the artist Ras Tonai. We have to save mankind. But we have with us this morning none other than the chef himself, the one and only Chef Sinclair from Tapioca. Morning, Chef.
Good morning, Franco. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, you
good morning,
doing,
Fabian.
Morning.
I am doing well.
Sir.
I am doing well.
I know.
Notwithstanding all the things happening around us. Notwithstanding.
Yeah, we know so much things going on. We have to save mankind. And you have something that you can use this morning and save mankind.
Yes, as we always say, we need to go back to basics. We have gone too far up the technology tree. In everything, with our food and just other things. But your food is your medicine. So we're going with one of the very basic but very important meal of the day, which is your breakfast. And breakfast is not complete without tea or hot beverage. This morning, we were talking about a very famous beverage, and synonymous with St. Mary.
Okay.
Is the chocolate. Also referred to as cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
And in St. Mary, although it is not a tea, it's a beverage, we commonly call it chocolate tea.
Okay.
And don't tell us it is not so. So we go up, we hear it so much that it is embedded as chocolate. So, let me introduce our listeners who know and who might only need to be reminded. And for those who don't know, take a little time to take in what we're going to talk about. Now, the Jamaican chocolate tea. And in later years, you mean coming up in modern time with popular known as hot chocolate. It's made from the cocoa plant. Now, the cocoa plant have pods, and this go back to our longevity and health status, where we used to suck the seed that is in this pod. I think you might have them put up on your screen there.
Yes. They're up on the screen.
Cocoa pod. Right. And that's where your chocolate bar come from.
You know,
for the persons who don't know.
Okay. Because I've seen it, or the chocolate grow on the tree. It look like a papaya.
Right. Same shape, same size. Then you break it. And before we get into the tea part, there was economics of it. Because you, in the early days, 60s, most of these things start changing in around the 70s.
Okay.
Fully changed by the 80s.
All right.
But the 60s coming up, a child did not have to wait on the parents for money to do anything at all. I mean, in, everyday school, going to school, buying a book, pencil, pen, and those things. Because babies can bear me out on this. You just need to pick some chocolates and take them out the shop, and the shopkeeper trade the chocolate pod with money, and you get on your way. So the economics of where we're coming from, and these are some of the things we need to get back to. Because
will we be able to get back to it, though? Will we be able to get back to it?
Yes, probably in a different way, but we need, first of all, nobody's planting the chocolate tree around the house anymore.
Okay.
So it was there. You didn't have to plant it. It was just part of what makes a home.
But is it whatever you need to plant? Is it available for planters and
it is available?
Yeah,
it is available.
Okay.
It is available. A home was complete with a house, children, fowl walking in the yard, a goat around the side, pig on the other side, and some basic plants had to be there. Medicinal, food, and sustenance had to be there. Breadfruit tree had to be there. Then it wouldn't be a home. Coconut tree had to be there. It wouldn't be a home. And if the plot is small, then that will be tucked in. And if the plot is bigger, then there's more. So from the economic side, we were better off and didn't even know. We never know the meaning of the word poor. We never hear it.
Okay.
We didn't know we were poor. Nobody tell us.
Yeah, everybody was sustained, self-sustained.
You can't just sustain yourself.
Yeah.
You mean you did not spend most of your pay salary you get on food. You had food at home.
Yeah.
You could buy other things. And this is where going back to our roots is our only way. It's the only way. Go back to, and for the younger people, they need to spend some time, talk to the older people, compare then with now and so on. So there's nothing new. honestly, there's nothing new. And this is the part of my drive to bring back some of these things that people start the balancing and understanding. We did not know the word poor because it wasn't used on us. We never thought about it.
A
We didn't
poor
know. We
man
never
that
wore
about
shoes.
it.
No, we didn't. We weren't wearing shoes to school, but it never mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Your shoes was there for church day. The shoes and the socks was for church day. If you're going on a trip or so on. So
But
your medium
Franco,
is
if you look at, you can get some goat's milk.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up a dozen eggs around the yard. You know.
Yeah.
If you have breadfruit, you don't need to buy bread.
No, because your bread is
Things
on
like
the
that.
tree.
Yeah.
Right. And may I just add, as you said, goat milk. I learned that I need to research it. That goat milk is okay for the people who are lactose tolerant for cow's milk.
Okay.
That I need to check it out. I heard that the other day from knowledgeable people.
I have a question though, Chef.
Yes.
When you open that chocolate pod, when you open it and you see the substance inside, can it be eaten the same time?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, we use that was our sweet. We used to cut off that off the berry that is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't eat the berry. You eat the liquid.
Yeah, you eat the liquid that is over it. The nectar is like a nectar.
Okay.
Yeah, nectar, yeah.
And it is sweet,
You dry the pods now. When you dry them, and then you beat them in a mortar.
And what about the berries? What about the berries, then? That inside of it?
No, man, that's what you dry.
Okay.
You dry them.
You
and
know,
if you
put
see
it out to dry.
You see a lot of them together, and then you put them in a mortar and beat them, and it becomes dust.
Well,
just
no,
like
before you get to the mortar,
tin of Milo, you know, that's what you get, and you mix that with your goat milk and your wet sugar, and you're going clear.
But the process is from reaping to drying, and it is important. There are persons who wash off the seeds before they dry them, especially the people who want to do the process faster. But the nectar is the flavor. So you wash off the flavor and just dry the bean alone. It is known as a bean.
Yeah.
As bean.
Coffee bean, chocolate bean, yeah.
Yeah.
You have just thrown away the flavor. You need to dry it with that nectar on it. Give it that strong, dense. So explain it. It's only one word you can use. It's dense because it's just a unique flavor. But after drying, then the next stage is what we call parching. For the persons who would not understand that, you would use something like a Dutch pot or a skillet, which is heavy, and you heat it, and you add the beans, and you keep moving them around. No liquid goes in there, no oil, no additive. The only additive you can add to that while you're doing that is like cinnamon leaf, and that is for flavor. Right? And then
cinnamon. Oh, I love cinnamon.
Cinnamon is good. Right? And when the texture and the color of the bean would now start changing to roast looking, and then that stage you would remove the outer part from the bean. Then you'd have the straight bean now to go into the mortar. But there's a little secret we're going to tell you. We find this out the other day that you can use a food processor to achieve the same thing the mortar does.
Yeah.
What you do it while it is hot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It is going to change the food processor casing.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to stain it, so you won't be able to do other things in it. But we found that out the other day. Once it's parched, as we say, and stripped and add to it, and you turn it on when it's hot, you blend it all out into this creamy mix that form into the ball.
Okay.
Yes.
That must taste delicious, huh?
Very delicious. So the ball now, and I think you have pictures of them there.
Yes, there's a lot of pictures.
That now gone into storage. You can now store and use from that.
Mm-hmm.
When you're ready to make your tea now, you will grate that. And in some cases, you see them that you can just drop it in the boiling water and it will dissolve. But traditionally, we would grate it, add it to boiling water, and boil for 15. Wow, I felt that a tremor a while ago.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
felt it too?
Wow.
Yeah, it was rough. It was very short. Very short.
Yeah.
But it was strong.
You heard it here live and direct.
Yes.
Yeah, live and direct. There was a tremor felt in St. Mary.
Wow.
At 10:46 this morning. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
I felt my house shake.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, you would. It depends on the size of the ball, because they are sold in for the person abroad.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them online, or you get them in Jamaican stores.
Okay.
Right. So, and they sometimes have them in sticks, but the popular way is ball, right? And one ball would 2 balls there, because chocolate tea is so nice that you don't make it stingy.
Mm-hmm.
You must have enough to have the next cup. I'm probably the next cup after that.
Okay.
So 2 balls in a quarter for water is sufficient for 2 persons.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, most Jamaicans or Caribbean people always have ginger and always have cinnamon stored. So you can.
And nutmeg. Don't leave out the nutmeg.
Yes. Don't leave out the nutmeg. Right. Yeah. The Grenadians would not like us for that.
Yeah.
That's their national spice and national crop. So that go for flavor, and you as I said, 20 minutes you're well cooked, and they go back to health now. We grew up and adding coconut milk to it.
Yeah.
Before sweetening, right? But it's very palatable with condensed milk. I mean, the younger people will go crazy about that, and it can be any other milk really, and seasoned to taste. And it's a lovely drink. Go back again. You realize I keep going back to where we're coming from.
Yeah.
You mean it works so comfortable with hard bread, and don't feel intimidated by the people who are dipping, because it tempts you to do it.
Okay.
You break the bread and you dip the bread.
Dip the bread in the tea, man.
Yes. Yes. If you go at popular eating places and do that, then people would be say, what is happening over there?
Yeah, wagwan.
But it's wagwan. It's traditional for us to dip. And if we go back again to economics, if that's how you had chocolate tea and ado bread for breakfast, that's quite all right. You can take care of straight till lunchtime. And it does very well too with fried dumpling.
Okay.
And again, you can stick the fork on it and dip it in there and soak it and back up to your mouth without messing up the paste. But the economic, the benefit of these things, there is, and don't hold me to it, but it's said that people with heart problems are always encouraged to have dark chocolate once or twice a week.
Okay.
And they say there's a fat in there that is beneficial to your heart valve. But we don't have to wait on that. We go up doing that straight from the tree without any processes. So, and the next thing about chocolate tea now is that you didn't have this every day. This was specialty tea, This was when you have friends visiting. This was popular Sunday morning or holiday morning. You mean during the week you would have lemongrass and mint and ginger tea and orange peel and cinnamon leaf and syrup. And next to the chocolate was the bissy, the cola, the cola nut.
Okay.
Cola nut, yes.
But the chocolate was the premier.
Creme
now it
de
is
la creme.
quite okay. Come again? The creme de la creme, yes.
Oh, so you call it creme de la creme.
Yeah, because
Can't
it
get
was,
better.
you mean, yes. Now, there is versions, and where we're going to now is blending. Your chocolate can be blended half and half with coffee. You know, we never talk about coffee because coffee was not the popular choice in St. Mary. The coffee was popular in Portland and some other, right? If you find somebody in St. Mary who was a hardened coffee drinker and pick up that from some other parish or abroad or something. Yeah, it never comes straight out of St. Mary. But this one you can do.
You give me a joke this morning. They don't pick it up in a St. Mary that come from foreign or somewhere else.
You get it from somewhere. Yes. You get it from somewhere. But
you know that now that you're saying it, it just coming back to me because my mom roots is from St. Mary. And boy, oh boy, my grandmother love a chocolate tea. You hear me?
Yes, man.
Chocolate tea was like it was a religion for us on a Sunday morning.
No, but that's what I say. It wouldn't be a St. Mary. It wouldn't be a celebratory breakfast if chocolate tea is missing. No, and even if you have coffee, they would go along with it, but it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
No. But no, the blend I'm introducing to you now is to add coffee to the chocolate and now you have mocha.
Okay.
And that's a good twist if you have friends visiting.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, people always want to impress. That's a good choice to impress. And there's another one that it's our friends who will like a little alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
You can spice a little rum cream in it.
Rum cream.
And you have rum cream in that hot chocolate. And you would be, yes.
Or brandy. Or brandy.
Or brandy, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So in other words, it could fit into a cocktail party with ease.
So this brings me to the question, Chef.
Yes.
And the question is, Tapioca have a chocolate tree?
Yes, man.
All right.
No, man. Remember, we have a farm, you know. We have a farm. We dry it right here and make them right here.
Right, Chef. You don't know me, that's a dying for this thing, COVID minimize, just get.
Yes.
So, reduce.
No, man, we
that.
have a farm here. We do all the things we're talking about. We do them here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We do them here. We have a following of persons who come here. The other thing about tapioca, when we put up the pictures with the food, and so it look plenty.
Yeah.
But for some magic reasons, people who don't eat plenty, when they come here, they eat plenty.
I think that's for me. That's for me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Where have you been?
That's for me. I don't eat plenty.
Well, we're going to take the picture before and after, and ask you who washed the plate. No, you see, his presentation is how you juxtapose both presentation and taste.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So there are some things that, Christmas morning in St. Mary, the chocolate tea will be there, and in abundance, the mugs that used to be used were pint, quart, and even bigger,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, Demeters. The very small toffee cup is known as Demeters.
Mm-hmm.
That's less than a gill. And the normal cup is about 8 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
But previously, and I'm going to have a few of them. I'm going to take the picture and send you.
Yeah.
Of what those mugs used to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And don't think people never used to drink them off.
Okay.
So, you mean there would have been the pork, and there would have been beef,
mm-hmm.
and the hacky and saltfish and the callaloo.
Oh.
But the chocolate tea was it. They would not the Christmas morning without that.
Mm.
And it was healthy. You go back to it. You wonder why we have been so much centenarians in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We have quite a few now. COVID has been taking them out.
Yeah.
Taking out some of the people who are approaching it.
Mm-hmm.
The 80 plus and the 90s and so on. But we have quite a few people who are over 100 years old in Jamaica.
So, bring me to another question, Chef. Because when for you have a farm and have your own chocolate, you usually use the same chocolate to make like chocolate cake.
Same one, yeah.
All of those those different type of chocolate stuff that you can make. You do them as well?
We can, but for now we just stick to the tea. But remember, I can do a whole lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, and this is where you mean, as I tell you, for a cocktail party,
Mm-hmm.
and there are some pictures of some we do there. We have the hot beverage there, and the box with the spike right there, and you're surprised to see all the people who are spiking. Yeah, and the rum creamer and the brandy, and sip on others and sip around.
Yeah.
So you can turn your home into something exotic by just adding these things. Especially like now, you might have to just hold up the cup and show your friends over in London and say cheers.
No, the part that's fascinating to me, because when you say you found a way now of put the chocolate into the processor.
Yes, that you don't necessarily have to use the mortar.
The mortar or the grater.
Yes.
People use the grater too, right?
Well, no, you can use the the
grater is for when the chocolate form. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So dissolve the hot beans.
Okay.
Because come out into liquid mix.
Okay.
And then you mold it from there into the ball.
Beautiful.
The ball is to store it. And when time to make tea, you grate it.
Mm-hmm.
In some cases, you just put it in the hot water and it will dissolve.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get you, Papa. I get you.
But all of these things are tasty and also healthy.
And we don't have no chocolate factory in Jamaica no more?
No.
Whoa.
We had, all right, let me put on, I had a hat now.
Mm-hmm.
That's forage. And this is what is affecting the world now.
Yes.
We have pandemic in humans. We have pandemic in animals and humans. And we have in plants. The cocoa plants have been affected by a number of diseases.
Mm-hmm.
One of the last one is something that just turned the pod into a hard ball like concrete,
and
it nothing come out of that. So they are making changes. So as we know, the chocolate tree, there's not so much of them again, but they're coming up with new varieties.
Okay.
And we still encourage people to plant it once you have space. But we still have the older ones, and they're old enough. The disease have been caught on air. So that's for another subject as to the diseases that are going through, taking out citrus and affected the cocoa, affected sugar cane. There's one that they say is have the potential to affect the breadfruit and the jackfruit, where the jackfruit just bursts on the tree. So the world is just a different place. A lot of things happening.
Yeah, that's true.
But we who come from a roots place like Jamaica, who must never forget our roots and go back to some of the things we have abandoned.
That is so true, Chef.
And
that is so true. That is so true.
Yes, and the chocolate is one of them. Nobody's telling anybody to have chocolate tea every day. No, mix up your diet.
Yeah, man.
Right?
You're right.
But don't leave it out of it.
Absolutely. I'm gonna ask you next time when we go in the kitchen live again.
Yes.
Make up some chocolate tea.
All right. Have it on the side.
Yeah.
And show you the big mug.
Yes.
That's the drink.
Yes.
But one thing I left out a while ago, and this is important, that the use of molasses. If you can get molasses to buy, encourage you, because even in your chocolate tea, you could keep some molasses in there. And remember,
one tablespoon. One tablespoon is
right.
Good.
Right. And so we're talking about food as medicine. Yeah.
And it's something I remember my grandmother used to do. We have that big buckler of molasses, because she used to put it in a porridge. So
of course,
you get a spoon of that in your chocolate tea.
Yeah.
If you don't want, it was good.
The wet sugar would have been molasses and sugar. So if you can get the wet sugar, you'll be
that's
more...
Flavius love that, the wet sugar.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Flavius love that.
Yeah.
Grew up on that.
Right. But those are the things that keeping you going, Because what these present and diseases are doing is rocking your foundation.
Yes.
And if when it comes, if you don't have no foundation, then it just send you off.
Only the fittest of the fittest themselves shall survive.
Only the fittest.
Yeah.
No, you're come.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you very much, Chef.
Yes, sir.
For this morning. And for making 200 podcast 200 very interesting. You understand me?
And let us all say cheers to a cup of chocolate.
All right. I have an Englishman coming in, so I'm going to ask him about the chocolate tea over there.
Of course. Yes. Please do.
All right, Chef. You have a good day.
Take it easy.
Be safe and the family enjoy, yeah?
Yeah, and same to you.
All right, then. All right. So, Flavius, Chef really give you a good 200 podcast, 200 this morning.
Yeah, man.
And over the few, what you call it now, couple of days, I've been looking back and realizing that we had some people that really toast us for podcast number 1, 2, 3, and 4, the first 5. And one of them was Half Pints. This morning I got a song. I'm just gonna play a piece of it because it's a new song. I guess it's on all the other, we call it platform where you can download the platform, your Spotify, your Apple, CD Baby, etc. So I'm going to just lick a piece of it. So you can run go get your couple. Cradle of Civilization. And as Chef said, these diseases are virus. They are coming to rock our foundation. You understand me? And Africa is the cradle of civilization. So let's play a little bit of Half Pint here.
So far away from your homeland, Ethiopia, Mama Africa, cradle of civilization. Whoa. Overstand me no man. Yeah, Africa, yeah, number one. Yeah, Africa, yeah, number one. So no need to be dismayed. That's how we come, that's how we go. One way in, one way out. This I know, Selassie say so. Like a leopard never changes spot. So is I and I, Ethiopia, no man abroad. And we take it charge. Oh, yeah. So size up, wise up, children. Got no time to live and die in another man den. Whoa, we got our own piece of land, fruitful from then. Still is
The system getting me down. I'm leaving town.
Yes, we're not leaving town, but that's I'm leaving town. Michael Anthony Bell, the man responsible for that rhythm you hear. I'm leaving town. Big up to all listeners in Portland this morning, wherever you are in Jamaica, the Caribbean, Europe, Africa. We have Dan this morning with us, and Dan is going to give us some roundup of what is happening in England with the football, and you can touch on any other things as well. What's up, Dan?
Yeah, I'm there. Good morning to all the listeners, them flavors. Yeah, the cool, the ice, the freezer, the ice box, or some call it, Yeah. The ice box, and that I try to survive, as I say, COVID. We don't really know what's going on. It's just a mess. Right now, it's just a mess.
So we're going on the football scene now.
All right. Here and now, this is just something where, so we don't know how this work out. And me, in my opinion, some man lucky, Don't get me wrong, If the listeners, them don't get me wrong. But some people luck, and them don't use them luck. All right, me got a story come out. I think I'm going to get it. Yeah, that's the luck, this to me is a luck. This brother, Maris a play for City.
Maris. Yes. The Algerian.
Yeah. You want to him now. Him last him card. Him bank card, And I don't know how that person get the PIN number, but the person swipe off £175,000 off it. And you know the person take care with it? Foolishness, the money.
Okay.